I feel like everyone at heart is like weird, but like only the people that you call weird are the ones who are just being themselves openly. So I think that's really what makes me unique, just I'm fully myself. I wasn't the musician in my household, and that just really held me back for a while. Like my older siblings were always seen as the singers or the performers or the ones who's gonna be like famous or whatever. For a while, I just didn't see myself as a musician. But once I really got into it, I realized this is something I can do.
It's coming, so soon it's coming. It's coming.
What music inspires my vision? I would say R&B, soul, alternative rock, 80s synth pop, hip hop, pop music, gospel. It's kind of like all just a jumbled like box, and then it just comes out in my art however it does. I'd say like everything that I experience inspires me for real, like just the people I interact with, the world around me. I don't write as often as I should, but if I had to quantify, I'd say like once a week. But yeah, it's really more sporadic than that. It's like I'll just get inspiration in the spur of a moment. I feel that songwriters are important because songwriting is actually like a lyrical driven thing. I enjoy like melodies and the feeling a lot. That's like a big part of it. But I always like to have a message and some kind of content in my songwriting. I'd say the theme I'm writing about most like now is just overcoming challenges and hardships, just because like that's kind of the point I've been in my life since I like chose to really pursue music. It's been like kind of just challenging and just really trying to fight like an uphill battle. So you'll hear that a lot of that in my music.
Spend so much time down in the dirt. I feel like I used to it, but I see the light.
If you notice, like the cover is pretty much a picture of me like with a do-rag on, but also like with a bunch of flowers like tucked underneath the do-rag. And I thought it was like a great way to represent like the current state of like black men and black culture. A lot of people expect black men to be really hard and really tough. The flowers was just a way to represent the vulnerable side and the softer side that a lot of black men don't want to show. It was a great commentary on like the state of black culture right now. And I think it's headed towards a more vulnerable and open space for black men in the future. I would hope that this song showcases more of my like writing ability. I think this shows a more like a depth that people haven't seen from me before. So I'd hope that this just so gives listeners a more well-rounded view of myself. And I'm not saying that it's a simple feeling, gonna take some effort to get it. And even though I do not see it, I feel it. Life plants the seed and now gonna let it grow. Yeah, pretty much just saying, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Like I understand y'all, like it's not an easy path, it's not like a likely path. And I might not see how something's gonna work out, but like I feel like I can feel stuff, and I really try to be in tune with that and pay attention to it. And now we're gonna let it grow. Take your time, hey, take your time, hey, take your time, hey, now we're gonna let it grow. Yeah, that was kind of just like a chant. I feel like I like imagine a lot of people like singing that like and claiming it for themselves. If you can say a lot with few words, that means that it's a really meaningful message. So with that hook, I was just trying to keep it very simple and trying to keep it as something that a lot of people will relate to and that I could see like crowds like singing back to me. So yeah, that's pretty much how I wrote that. If you let it, I wrote a letter and sent it up to heaven. It said I'm failing, I need to do some healing, and I could use some help out here drowning by myself. I said like I'm failing, I need to do some healing. I could use some help, I'm drowning by myself. Like it's just me being vulnerable, me admitting that like I'm powerless, that like I really can't do anything on my own. And that's really freeing to realize that it's not like a bad thing to need help, because everyone does. I don't think anyone in the world is like doing stuff on their own. So, and I'm not saying that it's a simple feeling, gonna take some effort, get it, and even though I do not see it, I feel it. Life plants the seed and I grow. take your time, ay, take your time, ay, take your time. I'd say it's extremely important for artists to gain that local support, because that's going to be your foundation, and those are going to be like your die-hard fans when if you actually do make it out to the industry. The main struggle that I faced is just trying to be a musician coming from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Summertime on the weekend.
I think our underground scene is like amazing, but there's not really a lot of industry connections for musicians coming out of Cincinnati. With like the modern age we're in, it's like it is easier to put stuff online and get noticed and to get like connected with people outside the city. And I'm hoping once I do finally achieve the goals where I'm trying to get, I can like create that pipeline from Cincinnati to the industries, because there's like so much talent here that there's not enough outlets for like in our city to like cover all of it. My like dream role would just be like working with artists on like every aspect of their like image and their sound, and just helping them to really push that forward. Just try to be as authentically yourself as possible. Whatever comes out of that, like, will be you. It'll be fine. And even if people don't get it, like, it's not for other people. You're creating for yourself. So just try to be as authentic and as you as possible.